Thank you for left over last video. Sorry it's been a little while. Next up we're discussing is Superman, The Healing Touch, which collects Adventure Superman 533 to 538 Lone Secret Files Orders 2004. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is leading up into Infinite Crisis. Written by Greg Rucka, Jeff Johns, and Jeremy Johns. Artwork, Matthew Clark, Jeremy Fern, Renito Goles, and Rags Morales. So we start out with Pete Ross, looking like he's running for president. Well, probably re-election. With his father, and then basically he rides back at the White House, where Sarge Steele is in his chair. Yes, Sarge Steele is here. And for some strange reason, Sarge Steele has authority to override commands from the president, which makes no freaking sense at all. Like, oh, witch hunts? Like, what the heck is he talking about? Yeah, it's just like so confusing. And this is another story, another part later on when a different guy who's president, and it's like, and of course Superman just deals with this other stuff here. Then we have the Suicide Squad show up, where the Suicide Squad is comprised of Double Down, Killer Frost, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark. Here, of course, Superman drawn very weirdly on this artwork. Yep. And the whole thing is breaking out Amanda Waller from this prison for reasons. Despite the fact she was told take a deal, and she says no, I'm not taking a deal. Yeah, and that's when the Suicide Squad shows up, and they get taken pretty easily by Superman. Yeah, and the whole thing of like Pete's hanging out with Clark. It's a bit, and then we have this guy called Ruin, who hates Superman, and then he creates two parasites. A male and female parasite, a green and purple one. So, to go after Superman, Lois, who basically was shot recently, I'm reading this and I'm like, I am so confused of what exactly is going on here. There is no editor's note, and apparently there's a death here. There's stuff with these two parasites, and Mixie shows up. Yes, Mixie is here for reasons. Or then interacts with Eddie. I don't know, it's Eddie Berganza. I'm not sure who it is. Or Mixie calls the real world for some reason. And we have this woman who being and fighting them. Anti-Some World stuff here. And fights for quite a while, and Mixie is actually really bored. And then we have Steel show up here completely randomly. And for some reason, he's drawn like Avery Brooks. Yes, tell me that's not Avery Brooks, because... right here. Yeah, that's Avery Brooks the way he's drawn here. And like, oh yeah, bar his suit, take on the parasites. There's a confession going on. Then Superman shows up with a helmet that looks very similar to what Shazam wore in New 52 Futures End. I love it. By the time I finish reading this, the story of this play gets finished. And then, of course, Wonder Woman and Batman get involved in the story. Wonder Woman is still blind after encounter with Medusa. She's cured later on. He asks them help, and they just don't do anything. And Pete visiting Lois. And this is when they mention the whole Dr. Light thing that happened in Infinite Crisis, where Superman remembers it. Batman does not. Wonder Woman has no idea what the heck is going on. Like they lobotomized him. And apparently that Luther does know who... It's like at some points, some of these panels here draws Lex like Gene Hackman. Not sure why. And then the Latasha here and Perry White. Oh yeah, and also Pete's son Clark gets kidnapped. Yeah, also Pete and Lana get divorced in here. Because Lana still has thing for Clark to like he's married. And of course also Lois would talk about having a baby. I think it was brief for the Black and White. We see Black Canary show up here. Completely randomly. And then for some reason we have a version of Supergirl from Superman the Animated Series. Well, that was drawn here. Well, apparently it's Clark's daughter who's Supergirl now. And Clark, one point, some panels draw him like the animated series Superman. And, like, battling, of course, they defeat him, and it's like Live in Hope. That's it. I like the artwork here, but man, this story was so confusing. It's like, why the heck would Sarge still be in the Oval Office? Because Pete Ross is conducting witch hunts? What? You read this book and you're so confused. What the heck is going on? I'm going to give this book roughly a 7.5 out of 10. It's good artwork. I love the artwork, but man, this story is so confusing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not dislike button. Next up, work on Case Close and One Piece. Then My Hero, Mushoku Tensei, and then Demon Slayer. Okay, next video. Bye.